Yo, it's your boy Aitch, straight out of Manchester. I'm here off the porch, dirty glove bastard. Let's fucking go.
You know I got it, baby, what do you want? You know I got it, baby, what do you need? She like.
Alright, y'all, so we got a superstar on the porch with us today. We have Aitch.
Yo, what's
Bringing
going
in the vibes. You just wrapped up your tour in Atlanta, so let's talk about it. I went to the show, but I'm gonna let you tell it. I'm not gonna tell everything.
Alright, cool. Yeah, it was lit. Last show of the tour last night. The whole tour's been sick. America's been showing love. Atlanta been showing crazy love. I feel good, man. I feel like I can relax now. You know what I'm saying? But it's been sick. The show was lit last night, and yeah, I'm definitely coming back here.
Really?
100%. Yeah.
Is this your first? Was this your first time like doing a tour where you included the U.S. states?
First US tour. Yeah, first one.
Ooh, did you
First
have
of
any,
many.
Did you have any pressure? Like, oh my God, I wonder how everybody's gonna react. Like,
A little bit. You know, like when you play certain songs and it's like, I know myself, like the song isn't that big. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of like, whatever. But it's been 10 times better than I thought it was going to be. Especially in places like LA. You always get told LA is like quite stiff and people don't move, but LA was lit.
I mean, just seeing your performance, like I would feel stupid for just standing there. Like I feel like your energy is so crazy and it feeds off of the crowd. I would feel like so lame. Like I would feel like a lame just sitting there.
If you ain't moving at my show, you're the odd one out. Everyone else is moving.
Now you do a lot of shows and you toured like all over. My question to you is, do you ever get like tired? Like,
yeah, not like tired, not like bored, but like physically tired. Yeah, all the time, but I love it. Like, you can't really complain, innit? Traveling around the world, doing what you love doing, showing people love, people showing you love. It's worth being tired. Yeah.
Now that you got a taste of your fans in the U.S. and how they'll react to you when you perform, what are some other states that you want to go to?
Texas. Texas. Where else do we want to go? I want to go to Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want to go to Detroit and Philly.
Ooh, yeah.
Detroit, Philly, and Texas.
Those are some good ones.
That's on my hit list next.
Now, we got to get into your background a little bit. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Manchester. Oh, I said that so country. You're from
Manchester.
You're from Manchester now. You got to talk to us about the culture there and what it was like for you growing up.
Yeah, Manchester, growing up, in the part where I'm from North Manchester, a place called Moston. And it's just like, when I grew up in school, it was just a big, I don't know, it's just a big playground. I can't even explain it. It was lit, it was sick, very like multicultural, like, so many different people there. My school was like just a big mix of like white people, Nigerian people, and Asian people, just a big mix. And that was my area. That was us. You know what I'm saying? And it was lit. I definitely wouldn't want to be brought up anywhere else. I feel like that's the reason I'm here now, because of my funny accent. And yeah, man, I don't know. Like, it's just a perfect balance of like a decent upbringing, but at the same time, good and bad. You get the balance of that. It's not too down in the dumps, but it's definitely not too silver spoon either.
How would you describe like the music scene, especially the underground scene out there?
It's lit. It's lit. Music in the UK has been kind of underground anyway, like in general.
Right.
But it's lit, man, and there's bare music going on. Even there's certain music that I could show you, and you will just be there like, what even is this? But it's lit in the UK. There's actually a little crew, a group of 3 guys, and they're called Bad Boy Chiller Crew, yeah. And they're like super like up north, British, gold chains, gold bracelets type people. And they make lit music, and I feel like if they came over here and shown everyone over here, everyone would be like, what is this? But when they catch on to it, lit.
I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions with the way that, you know, the UK sound is, especially when it comes to the drill. And, you know, when we were chopping it up and you guys were like, well, you know, a lot of the Chicago drill beats came from like UK producers. So I really want you to dive into that whole thing. Yeah,
basically we was having for people who don't know, we was having a debate, not just with you. We've done this like all tour with like different people, like when people mention UK drill. And then the whole argument is that, oh, the UK copies Chicago or New York or whatever. And it is true in some ways, like we did definitely get like the whole drill vibe off Chicago. However, there was a lot of, when Chicago drill first came about, a lot of the beats that these people was using was actually made by UK producers. Not all of them. Obviously there's people like Young Chop who's from Chicago, but there was a good few like UK producers that made them type of beats. So it's kind of like, is it a UK sound or is it a Chicago sound? It's kind of like a mix. But then then we jumped on the drill thing. The UK drill's going crazy right now, and then I suppose New York jumped on it, and there's like a little bit of a rivalry between the UK drill and the New York drill. But I can't lie, it's obviously the latest music right now. That's where everyone's listening to.
Man, it's such a wave.
It's
like,
a wave.
It's crazy.
And in drill, when it first came in the UK, and this way it was like in Chicago as well, but when it first came in the UK, it was like, you can't spit drill if you're not on road with your strap going in. But now it's just like, it's just another music genre. There's people who've never even been on the street that are making drill music, and it's lit, so it's good, man. It's just developed.
What would you say is like the craziest stereotype that you've heard when it came to like the UK music scene?
People think it's all like, or you lot think it's all like tea and biscuits and whatever. And,
Lord, you talk about the biscuits.
That whole British stereotype. There is people like that, but all them people are like over 80 years old. You know, like when you lot say like, you lot think we say like Cheerio, like no, it's never that, never ever ever that. That was like in 1940 or something.
You gotta school us on the new slang. Like we don't know what's the new slang right now.
See, my thing's a bit different because I'm from Manchester. I don't have that. I don't always say the same things as people in London say. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone knows like people in London would say like bruv, like yo, what you saying bruv? But I wouldn't say that. People in Manchester don't say that.
Wait, what do y'all say?
There's not really another word for bro. When we say bro, huh? Yeah, a bit boring that one, isn't it, mate? Yeah. But yeah, man, like there's different ones, but I feel like the biggest like stereotype misconception is that people think it's a load of like British knights and swords and that. It's not. It's definitely swords, but not them kind of swords.
Yeah, you know, we really do try to figure out what it is with, because you know we got guns, of course.
Yeah.
So it's like, as far as you guys and they have the knives or whatever. There's
guns out there. It's just not legal.
Right.
Like it's like New York. London is like New York in my eyes, in a sense of like, you roll with your strap, you're going to jail. But there's definitely straps around, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like kind of like the attitude, the New York attitude is similar to London. It's very like straightforward. This is what I'm doing. I'm walking to this destination. No one's gonna stop me on my way.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what it's like. But Manchester's a little bit different. Like I was saying to you yesterday, in my opinion, I would compare like London to New York, and Manchester to like kind of an Atlanta. Just kind of not all like a. Atlanta's kind of like one of the biggest cities now when it comes to rap, so I can't really say that anymore. But you know, just whatever the second city of rap is in the US, that's what Manchester is.
Right.
Yeah.
So outside of music, what would you say were some things that you were into?
When I was younger, I used to like boxing.
Really?
Yeah, I used to be good at boxing, and then I started drinking alcohol and stuff like that, and then it all stopped. I used to like boxing, football, soccer for you lot, obviously. What else did I like? I don't know. I was just one of them guys. I would just always jump on the pedal bike, go link the man dem. The man dem means friends, go link the man them, and just do whatever, get up to no good, get in trouble, go home, get told off, and do the same.
Not get in
again.
trouble.
Not bad, not major trouble, just a little bit of trouble. That was kind of like what I was up to. It was, I can't lie, I had a sick childhood. Like I wouldn't change anything. Like it's all been sick, the good things and the bad things. And then when I was like 16 or 15, that's when I started rapping.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so my favorite story of like you coming into rapping and just pursuing this as your career is when you talked about nobody really knew that you could rap except for your friend.
Just one friend, yeah.
So how are you hiding that?
I just never rapped in front of everyone. I just used to rap in front of my friend and send him lyrics and like, yo, do you think this is good? And he's like, yeah, it's lit. And then one day, randomly, I don't know what made me do it, I just got drunk as fuck on the park. I was on the park with my friends. I just got drunk and I literally just sat everyone down on the park bench and I just said, yo, watch this. Played the beat, started rapping. Everyone was going crazy. And then what happened was my friend was filming me on an iPhone and I said to him, yo, please don't show anyone that video, that's just for us, that's just for the man them. And he put it on YouTube. So I was pissed. And then the video went crazy, so I wasn't pissed anymore.
Wow, but you know, if he wouldn't have put it out, you would not
I would definitely, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be here, but I definitely would have started later, like.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
So when you first got into, you know, pursuing this as a career, did it happen for you really fast to where you couldn't really take in everything that was going on around you?
It was fast, it definitely was fast. Like, I think I was like, well, I started rapping when I was 16, and then I was rapping for like 2 years, 16, 17, just trying to do my thing, slowly like blowing up. I was getting like a couple 100,000 views, like by the time I was like 16, 17, I was like getting a couple 100,000 views, and then when I was 18, I dropped a song called Straight Rhymes, and that just got like millions of views ASAP, and then that was when it all changed. That was when it was like, oh, I'm mad, and I'm 22 now, so it's been 4 years. Yeah. Now
with you having the success that you do have, you are such a cool, like, normal, humble person. So are people always surprised, like, when they come across you and they see how just cool as fuck you are?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Maybe. I feel like my actual fans kind of like know my personality anyway, so they get it anyway. But people who don't know who I am, yeah, I think they are shocked. I don't know. A lot of people think I'm I don't know what word to say. Think I'm like
stuck up.
Think I'm stuck up and shit. And I'm obviously we've met yesterday, like you know, innit?
Yeah, you are cool as hell.
Yeah, so that's not the case. And I don't blame people for thinking that certain lyrics I say might sound a bit stuck up or flip, but that's what you got to do. I'm a fucking rapper. You got to flex sometimes, innit?
Yeah, and I know we were touching on how the UK is a tough crowd to please.
Yeah.
So talk to us about that.
That's just like. It's just very like judgmental. There's a lot of like in the UK. There's a lot of like platforms that have opinions on certain things. There's even like how do I explain it? There's a certain thing. I won't get into it too much, but there's like shows where it's a panel of people who really have like nothing to do with music, and they sit there and review people's albums and tapes, and it's like if they give that a shit review, then like a big percentage of the UK also think it's shit. Like these people's opinion matters. I don't know, like things change things. I don't really want to get into it too much without like speaking about certain individuals. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, there was this one situation where there was this certain person in whose career was going well, like really well, and then these group of people decided to have an opinion on his tape, and that for some reason shifted everyone else's opinion about this person. And it's just like, I don't want to say it's not fair, but like,
no, it's not.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because
it's just very like judgmental, and it's a sticky one because the people who are judging don't really have a clue about music. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's just one scenario. That's just the one scenario where I would say it's a tough crowd. Another thing is just, at the end of the day, it's always going to be a tough crowd. You need to prove yourself. I just think it's maybe a little bit harder to prove yourself over there than it is here. I like the way people rap here. Like I said to you the other day, all these Detroit type of people. I just seen Drego on the picture there. I love Drego, how he raps, but there's no way on earth I could go back to the UK and make a song like Drego and people would love it. Like they wouldn't, I don't know why, they just wouldn't.
And not saying like, you know, they're not lyricists, of course, but like you guys have to really rap the lyrics.
Yeah.
Like y'all have to really flow. That's what I mean.
There's definitely a little difference, 100%. I think, I don't know, that's just the way it is. I don't know, we've obviously just been molded in a way where you need to actually be saying stuff for people to take it in.
You can't be lazy.
You can't just be saying anything. Yeah.
Oh my God, I feel like they would chew you alive.
Trust me, like, it's crazy, but at the same time, it's also loving the UK. Once you do have them, like, people behind you and a certain fan base, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Certain people have a very loyal fan base, and like, no matter what they drop, everyone's gonna love it. However, in general, I don't think the UK like fan base is very loyal. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To certain people. Yeah.
Would you consider your fan base pretty loyal?
My fans have got me. Yeah, my fans.
No, I see them in the comments. They be like.
Yeah, my fans have got me 100%. Like, but that's not to say that one person's view or opinion could change that. Do you get what I mean? These like, how do I put it? A lot of people have made a career or a name or a living off giving their opinion on other people. Do you get what I'm saying? Which is fine, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. But I don't feel like it should be as like, as effective to the actual fans. Do you get what I'm saying? Because these people who are giving their opinion, they're not really fans of me. If these people went and done a video on my new album, Reaction, none of these people are actually fans of me. So they're already going into it trying to be a fan, not actually like appreciating the music.
Right.
So it started off bad already.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I don't know. That's what I think. Maybe I'll change my mind, but because everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and I would never be mad at anyone for turning around and saying, oh, I think Aitch is shit. If that's what you think, that's what you think. I don't agree with you, but it is what it is. But then I also think there's no way you can tell me I'm not a cold rapper.
No.
Like, no way on earth. So I don't know what has made you say that my thing's shit, because it's not.
You better sit on here and talk your shit on the course. This is what it's for. You better talk. Let them know. Like,
yeah, but like I said, everyone's got a different opinion. I'm not saying I'm right all the time just because I think I'm good. Not everyone else has to.
But you know you really that. Like, you know you that.
Yeah, I'm the guy. Really, yeah.
Man, so have you ever had to deal with cancel culture? You know what cancel culture is?
Yeah, no, not personally, no.
Yeah.
No.
And I also saw a lot of comparisons. They were comparing you to like Jack Harlow. Do you get that a lot?
I suppose we're both white.
But y'all are actually cool though.
We're both white, like most of the population of the world, so I don't really like.
But you know how it goes though. You know how it goes.
Yeah, of course. No, 100%. I'm only joking when I say that. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, we're both white, we both rap. We're both pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Both of our most recent releases have been quite similar. When I done the Ashanti sample, he done the Fergie sample. That obviously didn't help.
Yeah.
That whole shit. But that's my guy. That's my friend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've got a song with Jack, and I definitely don't mind being compared to him. He's a good person to be compared to, and hopefully he don't mind being compared to me as well. Yeah.
What would you say is like the biggest sacrifice that you personally feel you had to make with your career?
That's a good question. I've never been asked that question ever. I think there's a couple of things off the top of my head right now. I'm just thinking you have to kind of understand that some people just aren't mentally on your level, which is fine because they've not experienced certain things. So like just the fact of I can't answer the phone all the time. Every time someone rings me or texts me, or you know, one of the man them might phone me, yo, what you saying? What we doing today? And it's like, well, I can't really just go and walk around the streets like we used to, or just go and post up at the shop and smoke. Like, it's not really that time anymore. Some people move funny about it, some people don't. But you kind of just have to accept that it's like, yeah, you just don't understand. Like, I'm doing other shit now. I'm trying to make sure my grandkids are good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, if you're not on the same vibe, then I'm gonna have to keep it stepping. You know what I'm saying? That's not, by the way, that's not a literal situation that happened. All my friends are good, you know what I'm saying? I've had the same friends for years. But like, just that sacrifice, and thankfully my friends are very understanding. Maybe not as much at the start, they are now. But like, yeah, like, you have to make sacrifices, I've got to do this. Even, I'm away from my family all the time. I don't see my mum for months on end, weeks.
Really?
You know
How
what
does she feel about that?
It is what it is, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
She's happy for me. She would like to see me more, of course, but she's happy for me. She won't want me doing anything else. And yeah, and it's good, man. Then I come home for a couple of days, see my mum, my family, and then I'm gone again. I love it, but yeah, I suppose that's the sacrifice as well. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple.
Wow. What do you feel like is like a really big risk?
A really big risk. Just releasing music is not a big risk, but like, you can only go off. Start making a song, and I've got a producer, my manager, Kelvin over there. Let's say there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people in the room. We make a song, I think it's a banger, and everyone else does. Lit, but that's only 4 people out of 8 billion people. So the only way to find out if people are gonna like your song is if you put it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I suppose that's a bit of a risk. Like, as an artist, I suppose, your whole life or your whole career literally depends on other people. If you wake up one day and people decide that they don't think your music's good anymore, or there's a new guy who's a better version of you, it's done.
Do you ever feel the constant pressure of having to keep up with all of the success that you've been having over the years?
No, not too much. I think I'm just quite lucky, and I've obviously made the right moves where everything's just kept going up anyway. I don't mean like not every video gets more views than the last one, and you know what I'm saying, there's always
Right.
bigger songs than others, but like I don't feel no pressure in keeping it up. I know I can keep it up. It's not really, I just kind of put that to the back of my mind, and I think as long as you just make the right moves and just, sometimes it's not all about the music as well. Sometimes you got to do other stuff just to be relevant.
You are the first person that I have heard say that it's not all about the music.
No, it's not. Music's like probably like the main. Well, it has to be the main like focus.
Right.
Because you can look good, but if you make shit music, no one's gonna listen to your music. But you have to do other things as well. It's all right making sick music, but if you're not putting yourself in the right position. The only reason I've been able to do a tour out here, or a big reason, is because I've been coming out here, not to Atlanta, but LA, New York, Toronto. Because I've been coming out here, showing my face, meeting the right people, putting myself in the right position. Some people don't know how to do that. Some people don't know how to speak to people. It's a big thing. You kind of need to, you know what I'm saying? And even like social media, like, come on, like, you have to be on social media right now. I hate it, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hate social media.
Have you ever took a hiatus from social media?
Yeah.
What-
But I say this, but I'm addicted, I always end up coming back, always. Always. But like, you have to be on social media right now, man. And some people aren't trying to be on it. Some people, or people post a picture, but no one ain't trying to be on a story, speaking to the fans, telling them what's good, and you know what I'm saying? You need to do that because, like I said, it's not just all about the music. And it's about your personality and your confidence. You can make sick music when you go to a show and you stood in the middle of the stage and you just sat there with your mic in your hand rapping. People are gonna get bored. Like, you need to be doing shit.
Hey, that's why I fuck with you, because like I said, yesterday we watched you, there was not one dull moment. Like, you was literally jumping around, like interacting with your fans. And I did see this music prediction of 2022, and it said, this year is the year that artists should be interacting with their fans more than ever.
100%, especially coming off the back of COVID where no one has seen anyone.
Right.
For however many years. And it's like, yeah, it's time. And everything's just getting bigger and better. Like, I can't explain it. Not just for me. Everything, like, so it's just that time. Like I said, there's no way on earth. Do you think 5 years ago that any of us in the UK would think that you lot are even listening to our music? No. Like, you get that one random message, like, yo, love from Texas, or you know what I'm saying, something. It's like, you're like, what, Texas? Do you know how far away that is? But now it's just like, yeah, you come here, oh, you know Diggity, yeah, you know Central C, yeah, you know Tion Wayne, yeah, you know, yeah. So it's just naturally getting bigger. I think in the next 5 years, hopefully it's going to be a thing of there's no different. There's not like, oh yeah, the UK rap scene and the US rap scene. It's just a rap scene.
What would you say your journey has looked like with even breaking through in the US?
I don't think I've broke through in the US yet. I think I've definitely got fans. Obviously, this tour sold out. It's been lit. There's definitely a couple thousand fans. But I'm waiting for that to happen. I can't really answer that right now. I don't know. But it's a bit weird because I do like coming here and not being famous.
Really?
And just walking around. So I'm going to have to, when I blow up over here, I'm going to have to find another country to go missing in. Because this one ain't the one. But yeah, no, I don't know yet. I feel like I've not blown up in America yet. Yeah. So I don't know.
Wow. So how would you say, like, have you been doing anything to where you're able to even get some love from the different states? Well, the different people from the states.
What have I been doing? Like I said before, like places like LA and New York, going to these places, meeting people. You see what it is? It's a whole new market. You have to start again. Like when I first started rapping in the UK, me and my manager would go. These times he had a beat down Volkswagen. We used to go. It broke down about not three times. It broke down in the sun. Wind's laughing. Wind's laughing because I said it was beat down. It wasn't that bad. We broke down. We still made it there. We'd go into label meetings and that. We'd meet everyone. Yo, we'd say, yo, whatever. I'm Aitch. I'm the sickest rapper alive. I've got sick music. I've got sick bars. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? We go here, we go there, get on the grind, do any show possible even if it was for free. Yeah, let's go there. There's people there. They need to know who I am. And then whatever, blow up, not take over the UK, but blow up in the UK. Yeah, good. Europe. Yeah, good. Sick. Right, all right. US now. No one knows me here. You got to do the same again. Yo, I'm Aitch. I'm the sickest rapper ever. Even more of an advantage now because I'm so big in the UK. It's like, look, these people believe in me. You lot do now. You lot need to now. You get what I'm saying? You need to get back to hustle mode. It's a new fucking. It's not even a new scene. It's a new world. America is a new world to the UK. You know what I'm saying? People in America. There's certain people in America like who are only big in South America, who can make millions of dollars a year without even leaving. I don't know. Memphis. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's crazy. Even if it was just to take over 3% of the US, I'm good.
Wow. So it's like I don't want to say you're working backwards, but like, you know, well, Yeah, to be
basically.
transparent, it's like when you're coming to the US, you're basically back at...
Starter pack rapper, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. I'm Aitch, I'm from the UK, I'm a rapper. Let's work. And you gotta start at the bottom. I can't come here expecting a Baby feature tomorrow. I actually did get a Baby feature, I never put it out.
What the?
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you going to put it out?
It's like 3 years old now.
I think you could still put it
It
out,
was a remix
though.
to my old song.
Really?
I had a song called Taste, done a remix for it. Baby spat on it. It was one of the coldest Baby verses I've ever heard in my life. No auto-tune, he just rapping. And my pride was too big. The song had been out for like months by the time he sent the verse for the remix. And my pride was too big, and I was like, I don't want to promote this song anymore. People think I'm like rinsing it out. So
why would you say you're... Okay, so I want to ask you, like, your pride. Why was your pride in the way of something like that?
It wouldn't be anymore. Certain things make you realise you have to take every opportunity. But, yeah, like, I fucked up. What can I say? I fucked up. My pride got the better of me. It was just because, obviously I'd done the song. At the time, it was my biggest song I ever released. It was going crazy. It went to #2 in the UK for weeks. And yeah, like Baby sent the verse, maybe like, I don't know, Adex, can you help me on this one? Couple months, 3 months at least, 3-4 months at least. We've been promoting this song now for months and months. And he just jumped, not because he took ages to write the verse, he only just heard the song. And I already done 2 remixes. I've done like a Europe remix with a guy called Sven Alias from Amsterdam. And I've done a remix with Steph London and Phoenix from Shoreline Mafia. So they was on the remix. And then months after, Baby sent a verse. So it's like, do we put this Baby remix out as well? And G-Eazy and Baby. And I was just, I don't know, I was young. What was I, like 19? I was 19. I was young. I was like, fuck it, the way shit's got, I'll get a Baby verse again one day. Like,
right.
It's too, I don't want to keep putting this song out anymore.
Wow. So let me ask you, with you coming in the game so young, what are some life lessons, not life lessons, but what are some major lessons that you learned when it came to navigating through the industry?
I can't lie, one of the main things is be nice to people and they'll be nice back. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what I've learned. Definitely met a lot of people that do not give a fuck unless it benefits them, which is understandable. It's business at the end of the day, but it's also like you will need me one day. You know what I'm saying? One day you will have an artist that wants a feature from me. So just watch how you treat people. It's the same for me. Like, you gotta give people the time of day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be rude to people, because one day, I don't know, I can't even think of an example, but there's definitely been, even I hold my hands up, like there's definitely been artists that I've seen that have blown up like recently, and I've gone to message them and they've already messaged me like 2 years ago. And I'm like, like, I can't just message him back now and be like, yo, you're lit, like let's do a song, like he messaged me ages ago. Do you get what I'm saying? So you just gotta be nice, man. And what else have I learned? I've learned bare things. I think just being young, being in the game, and then growing up, I think you just grow up a little bit faster. I think that's what it is. Yeah, maybe. I'm still a little child though, at heart.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because it's like whenever you get in the industry, it's a lot of things. Like, you got a lot of politics involved. It's a lot of people telling you like what you should do, what you shouldn't do. It's no more just releasing music and going about your day. Yeah,
it kind of like, not takes the fun out of it, but people need to remember, I think like artists who are coming up now need to remember, like, you was the one that blew up in the first place. No one told you what to release apart from you. Or no one wrote your lyrics for you. So don't sign to a label and let anyone tell you that you should start making this type of music. Don't get me wrong, if it makes sense and you end up making good music, then fair enough, but like, remember, you're the one one who had that gut feeling like, I'm gonna write this lyric and put it out to the world, and that's the reason it's gone crazy. So you can't take in too much advice.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? And not everyone's right, and everyone's got different opinions. I've been making my album for like a year now, and I've took songs off there because other people have said, I don't think it should be on there. Then I've put it back on, like, no, it should be on there. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm 50-50 about one song. I'll go and ask people, what do you think about this? 5 people say it's sick, 5 people say nah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, with all of that confusion, how do you really figure out which one is the one?
I don't know, I think it depends what audience you play it to. Like, do you get an opinion? Do I play it to my mum, who's just like an average music listener, who doesn't have like, who doesn't know about like, I don't know. Like, can my mum play this and nod her head in the car and it do well? They're probably the most successful songs. So do I take my mum's advice, or do I ask the man them who are involved in the music industry, what do you think of this? But then people who are involved in the music industry seem to have too many opinions, including me, you know what I'm saying? Like, or a lot of people in the music industry seem to just say an opinion for the sake of it. So let's say I don't know, I said, yeah, fuck some shit up on the porch, yeah, that's the hook. And then someone else comes and says, why don't you say, fuck some shit up on the porch today? And then I was like, all right, yeah, I'll say that. And then that's their claim to fame. Like, yeah, I told him to change that.
Have people ever did that to you before?
No.
Oh.
People have definitely like said, I feel like a lot of people say things for the sake of just saying things.
Right,
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, yo, what do you think of this? Well, do you know what? Yeah, I like that part, but I think it could be like, no, like, is it good or not? I just need to know. Yeah.
Now, as we talked about earlier before, just like the different music that goes on in the UK, I want to ask you, because I know that you started off doing grime. Did I say it right?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
grime. You started off doing grime, and I know that your sound has evolved like over the years.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, how have you been able to really stand outside of the box when it comes to your growth as an artist, and not just being placed in, oh, he's a grime rapper, oh, he's a drill rapper?
Okay. I've always just done everything. I started off doing grime because that was like, that was what was popping at the time, and that was like, when you first started doing grime, you didn't have to do music videos and stuff. You go to like radio sets where there's like a group of MCs and you all take turns on the mic and you just spit by the DJ plays beats, mixes the beats, and you just spit. So that was like, that's what we used to do. And then my first song that blew up, that straight rhyme song that I was talking about, that was a rap song. So then when that blew up, it was like, so is this what people want to hear? Like, do I need to spit grime anymore if this is working? I kept releasing rap music, and I'm here today with rap and drill. Drill, I'm not gonna lie, drill is grime. Drill is a grime tempo. Grime is 140 BPM, and drill is 140 BPM. It's just different sounds, but like, you can tell when people are spitting, when I hear, especially people in the UK, people on drill, you can tell the difference between people who've grew up on grime and grew up on drill. There's like a drill flow in the UK. It's like broken up. And
yeah.
But if you grew up on grime, you're spitting drill, it's the same tempo, and then you'd be like, like, it's more like skippier.
There's no break.
There's no breaks in grime. There's no breaks. You can't breathe. So like, you can tell, but it's the same tempo. So, not in my eyes, but like, nothing's changed. I'm still spitting. I still spit all the time. People say, oh, you've gone too mainstream. I've never done anything but rap and just spit.
Oh, so they say that your music is too mainstream now?
Yeah, like, not like in general. People don't say that, but like, sometimes you get comments like, oh, where's the old Aitch?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm still here, bro. Like, everything's just evolved. Like, what do you want me to do? Make a grime song? Like,
right.
No. Not because I don't want to, because am I gonna go make a song like Baby that gets 50,000 sales a week still? Or I'm gonna go make a grime song that's gonna get 1 million views in a month, and then nothing else after that. I think I know what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I felt guilty to the whole, like, I wish some of my favorite artists would go back to their old sound. But as an artist, when your fans do say that they miss the old you, or man, you need to bring this back, how do you personally feel?
I've done it. I understand, because I always wish 50 Cent just made an album again, like Get Rich or Die Trying. It's never going to happen.
Right.
Because he's not in the streets right now. He's not. No one ain't trying to kill it. Well, I don't know if people are, but you know what I'm saying, like.
Right.
So you can't expect him to do that, but at the same time, I've done certain things. Oh shit, sorry. I've done certain things like little freestyles and spat a certain way, and like not like purposely not made a mainstream song to satisfy these people, and they just never do as good. So it's like, what I can't really. Do you want me to satisfy this 5%, or do you want me to satisfy the 95%? Like,
right.
I'm gonna have to go to the 95. Because remember, at the same time, and this isn't me being selfish. It's just me being real. At the same time, it's our job, innit? Like, I'm trying to get paid. I'm trying to get a raise. Obviously I don't make a wage, but let's say I did, and my raise is making bigger music, so it touches more people, therefore more money. And I'm not saying I do it for the money. I definitely did do it for the money at the start. When I was rapping, I was like, I need to make money. Whatever, I got money. Now I just do it because I love doing it, and even more so, I feel like I've got a responsibility. I get messages every single day without fail. Yo, your music helped me through this, or why haven't you put a story on today? I sit here and wait for your stories every morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've got like an obligation now to do this, which is fine, and I'm happy with that. But like, you also need to remember, this isn't just me. I'm kind of speaking from a lot of artists' point of view now. It is a job, and we are trying to also like look after our family, not just look after the small percentage of fans that want the old Aitch or whoever. Yeah.
So in the UK, is there a certain type of respect that you have to have with the other artists? Basically like a welcoming in a sense.
It definitely helps getting like certain cosigns and whatnot, but there's definitely rappers in the UK who don't fuck with a lot of other rappers, and they're doing well.
Really?
So, I don't know. You don't need any other rapper's blessing to do what you're doing. Obviously, it would help. You get certain features and stuff. And I'm like a lot of the biggest songs are always two artists collabing together. Yeah.
Right.
Like in every kind of genre. So yeah, I don't know, but there's definitely one or two rappers in the UK that don't be fucking with rappers, and they're fine. They're doing all right. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, now you've had so many cosigns like Skepta, Tay Keith. We gotta talk about Tay Keith.
Yeah.
What was it like working with him, for sure?
Sick. He wasn't actually in the studio when we made the song. I was with AJ Tracer, and he had the beat. He had a couple Tay Keith beats in his email. So big up AJ. I didn't actually get the Tay Keith beat. AJ did. We was in the studio. We was trying to make a song. We couldn't find any good beats. We didn't have a producer with us. We just went to the studio for no reason, and he was like, "Oh fuck it, I've got this beat pack." He's like, "You're gonna like it. I've been saving it for the right moment." I was like, "Oh yeah, what is it?" And I just Tay Keith. Yeah, man.
Oh, once you heard that Tay Keith, fuck these niggas.
Once you hear the tag, it's like, yeah, let's go. And it was the first beat he played, and I was like, yeah, let's do this. We made the song. As soon as we made it, we was like, yeah, we got to put this out. Went to LA, shot the video. Tay Keith came to the video. He's in the video playing the piano, if you didn't see him. And it's lit. He's a good guy, man. I respect him. I'm definitely gonna work with him again, 100%.
Now, in recent news, and you performed this last night, and I'm not gonna lie, I was so fucking lit because the sample, you did your single Baby.
Yeah.
And with that, when you used Ashanti's Rock With You sample.
Yeah.
How did that one come into play, and you're like, I'm gonna just go crazy on this?
You know what happened? It was just all perfect. I was in, that song's like 2 years old, by the way. and I was in the studio, and I was just feeling the vibe of, it was time to make a song like that. Like, not a love song. Is it a love song? It's a love song.
It's a little, it's some certified lover boy.
Yeah, it's a love song, and it's about relationship. It's about relationship not working out. Yeah, it's a love song. It was time for me to make one of those. I got in the studio with Fred. He was playing a couple beats, and he was just like pressing the arrow key, just flicking through, just playing a little start, couple seconds of different beats and that. And then I just heard, "Ah, baby." I was like, "Whoa, wait, play that one." He played it. I was like, "Are you mad? Let's do that." Made the song there and then just had it sitting there for 2 years for no reason. I don't know why. I just did. Maybe, why did I have it sitting there? I don't know why.
Was it like a timing thing? Like you wanted to wait till the time was?
Not on purpose. It was just like that, and it just ended up coming out. We was meant to drop it a couple months before it actually dropped, but we had some complications. Obviously, we had to get hold of Ashanti. We had to clear the sample. Obviously, there's other writers involved when it comes to her original song, so you got to clear it with all them as well. So it was a bit of a process, but it all worked out in the end, and I'm glad that it dropped. When it dropped, it was all perfect.
Right,
Yeah.
and you flowed on it so perfectly, like, because some people use samples and you be like, oh my God, they fucking up the song.
Yeah,
But
fuck up the song.
in your case, it didn't work like that. You actually, you did what you had to do on that.
Nah, thank you. Yeah, man, it was just, you know why I think also, because sometimes you just make songs because you want to make songs, but that one actually came from, that one was a genuine song, like that one actually came from the heart kind of thing. So I think that's why it worked out so well.
Dang, and it hit #2 on the charts too.
Number
See?
2, I think it's at I think right now it's at number 3 or 4 right now. It's been like 6 weeks now. But yeah, #2, we went #2.
Now, I'm curious to know, when exactly are you going to bless us with a new project?
August.
Are you allowed to announce the date?
That's why I looked over there first. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
August, man, August. I won't say the exact date, but August. By this time now, I'll have a single out called 1989. So go watch that. Promo. It's my song 1989 is about Manchester back in the day. Yeah. Well, it's not about Manchester back in the day. It's got that vibe. It's got a Stone Roses sample in it, which was a band from back in the day in Manchester. They released that song in 1989, hence why my song's called 1989. And yeah, it's just got that whole old school Manchester vibe. If you was wondering, you probably wasn't, but if you was wondering what Manchester was like in the 80s,
I
90s,
was.
you don't need to lie to me.
No, I swear.
Then that is what, when you watch the video, that's what it was like. Them kind of vibes. Bucket hats, Adidas, Stone Island, that's what the vibes was. Yeah, so that'll be out. And yeah, the album's out in August. The album's called Close to Home because I'm never at home, but I've always got home with me somehow, type shit. And I just always feel like everywhere we go, we always, like, we walk through the door, you can tell where we're from straight away. Like, we're definitely not from here. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
And yeah, it all made sense. I've made most of the album. Well, I made some of it in Manchester, but most of it was made in Toronto, LA, London. Toronto, LA, and London was where most of the album was made. So it's kind of like a bit of a ironic. Sorry, sorry. It's kind of ironic, basically. Like I've not made most of the album in my hometown, but the album's still called Close to Home because I always feel like Manchester's there.
Is there any features that you could reveal?
Yeah. Ed Sheeran's on there. Sorry everyone for the delay. We were just getting shouted at by management because I gave away a piece of information that I shouldn't be giving away. But we're fucking off the porch, so fuck it. Ed Sheeran's on the album. That's all I'm giving away.
Any U.S. artists?
No US, no. I'm gonna say this. I did have Jack on there. Jack was on there.
Jack Harlow?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I had to take it off We just feel like we can make a better song. The song's old, so we just don't want that to represent our first link up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you haven't dropped a full body of work in a minute, so what are the vibes that we could expect with this?
It's just more personal. It's more personal. It's more like from the heart. It's very Manchester, like everything. Every song somehow has got to do with like getting back to Manchester or being in Manchester or, you know, something like that. And there's a song there for everyone. At least one song, like if you don't like track 10, you're 100% gonna like track 11. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just, in my eyes, it's my best body of work. It definitely is my best body of work. And yeah, man, it's just good music, in my opinion. And it represents me well. Yeah, I feel like it's a perfect representation of me. Mm-hmm.
And how long have you been sitting on this?
Some of the songs are like 2 years old, but I literally finished the album probably like 2 months ago. No, yeah, 2 months ago it was finished, like song for song. And then obviously the past 2 months I've just been picking up the last little pieces, like certain skits, if I forgot any ad-libs or whatever, you know, just like little bits like that. But yeah, it's been done for about 2 months and it's coming out in August, so I'm just sitting here waiting now.
Woo, I'm excited. I know it's gonna be fire as hell.
There's some sick ones on there. Even like over here as well, like I definitely know there's definitely one or two that I think are definitely gonna do well over here. Yeah.
Oh shoot. You know we gonna hold you to it now.
Yeah, we need
we finna hold you to it.
We need that Baby remix again, man.
You might as well just go ahead and just slide that on in there and
I know. I wish I could. If I'm honest, that just needs to be forgotten about now. I'm not even with the same label that I done it with, so that's just all. It probably got thrown in the bin, that verse now.
Now, before we wrap up, Aitch, do you have any last words or shout outs?
Shout out off the porch. I was going to say shout out my KK, but I don't know if people know your name or not, so I'm not going to say that. You can cut that out.
You know what? You can say it. You can say it.
Shout out my KK from the A. You know what I'm saying? No, she's not from the A, actually. She lives in the A. She's from Texas, though. She's from Texas. Shout out the man them. Shout out Manchester. Shout out YJ and Lytech. I could go for days. Shout out everyone. Album out August, close to home. 1989 out right now. And this porch is hurting my ass. Also, one more thing before I say, well, no one can answer this question. This is just for, I don't know, tell me in the comments, but why is everyone's ass so fat over here? Like, I'm getting a house over here. That's all I've got to say.
Oh my God, you are crazy.
And me and Win just, don't matter. Get me off this before we get in trouble.
All right, it's a wrap for Ed.
Cut the camera.